agent and a brand trusted nationwide. We are Farmers. MemphisFarmers.com.
Check it out right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now,
the 3 times sexiest man in Millington, Johnny Harden.
Mics are hot.
Yo, 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 yo! Welcome into a little Johnny Radio's happy hour. I don't know when I became French, but watch this. Je m'appelle Jean, comment allez-vous? Welcome into, it's actually the Toys for Tots. I don't know why I went there. I just tried to do something different because it's a happy hour and I usually talk about all kinds of craziness, but this isn't crazy. I'm out at Family Leisure at 2120 Witten Road. This is the day. This is the one day of the year that, in all honesty, I can tell you right now, you have the opportunity to not just only open up your heart, but you can show how big that heart is by giving what you can. And again, it doesn't matter necessarily the amount. It's a representation of what it is that you think you can give to help out the young kids in the Mid-South. You come out here to 2120 Witten Road, I promise you will see some Marines. You will see some men and women who do a little media in the Mid-South, you could say. You'll see the big man himself, Peter Edmiston, who's been out here all day long, all day strong. This is his baby. He takes care of it every single year. He has since its inception. And I might even actually get him on air. We might even have a little afternoon Peter. Who knows? That might be a little bit of fun. But I do know one thing. If you come out here, you will do something for the children in the Mid-South because that's the key. This doesn't go anywhere. This doesn't go into a bank. This doesn't go like for next year. This goes to the kids right here where you live, and you literally can walk down the street. You never know. You could walk by a kid. You might have helped that kid have a smile on Christmas. And what's better than giving a kid a smile on Christmas? I honestly can't think of anything better. Except for John Moran's dunk last night. It was pretty daggum close because that was so awesome. Hey, Aaron Baines, how you like that poster, buddy? Ay, that was just nasty. But no, we got so many things that we're going to do out here, and I am going to talk a lot about being out here at Family Leisure. I want you to call at 901-360-8255. My buddy Gabe Kuhn, you know him. He used to play football for the University of Memphis. I'm going to get him talking. Actually, I hope, unfortunately, Gabe, you don't talk very much today. I love and respect you.
It happens, man.
I want you to answer the phone. Because I want people donating. I'm serious. I love talking to you.
Absolutely.
But you know what? If people are donating on things like we have 2 lower bowl tickets for the Grizzlies, I want you to think about what I just said. 2 lower bowl tickets for the Grizzlies and the Spurs on the 23rd. Do you know what the 23rd is? Oh, it's just a couple nights before Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You know how much fun that would be? Plus an autographed picture of Ja and Jaren. Did you hear what I just said? 2 lower bowl tickets, people. Guess where that is right now? It's at $325. I think that's where it's at. Gabe can tell you if I'm wrong or right. Good. Look at me.
I have, and then also I have the other numbers here when you get to those.
Do you have this is
the
something,
3-month membership at Winn Dike Country Club?
Shout out to my very, very good friend. Oh, we love it. Do you know Greg Hines? Have you had I
have not gotten to meet Greg.
One of the kindest people, honestly, on planet Earth. He has just love in his heart. He runs the top-notch golf course out here. He treats people. He just does everything right. And he came up here and he's like, hey, 3-month membership to Winn Dike. Whatever.
And he started the bidding at $100.
At $100.
This is a $900+ value, and
it's
right
actually
now
$999 value.
Exactly, $900+. It's still counts.
Anyway,
and now it is right now at $250. You can outbid that.
Yeah.
And then now we also have Liberty Bowl tickets available,
and buffets,
and the pregame buffet. All you can eat, all you can drink. It's at $100
I didn't know.
right
Wait,
now.
hold on. Whoa. Back up. It's Johnny Radio's happy hour. Gabe Kuhn.
Okay.
Did you say, I heard the food.
All you can eat, all you can drink, $100. You might need to put in your
I was getting ready to
bid,
say, man. I feel bad. I'm kind of mad at myself because I just gave my cash to the Marines and didn't bid on anything. But you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't do that.
That's the same thing. You can do that
I can't
as well.
do that. You can do that. And if you only have like $1, it doesn't matter. Every dollar matters.
And then also, along with those Liberty Bowl tickets, we have Jeff Fick, who is, part of the Highland 100. Absolutely great guy. He is offering up his tailgating service for any game next year. No tickets involved with this, but he does have one parking spot.
Wow.
And you have a max of 10 people,
10 people
that can show up for his tailgate. That is starting bid at $200. First one to call in will get that.
Any
started,
game, by the way, your
$200.
choice. Like you get to pick
any
the game.
You have to have the tickets, though. I do want to make that clear.
Yeah. You tailgate on Tiger Lane. You come up there. He's going to have the food. He's going to have the drink. He's going to have a party, and I promise you, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down for real. No, but it is going down. And by the way,
and then also, John,
go ahead.
I don't know if anybody has gotten it or claimed it yet, but $100. All it takes is $100.
Is this that college basketball thing?
Yep, there is a Sporting News 92-93 yearbook with Anthony Hardaway.
By the way, if you're
cover.
watching me on Twitter or YouTube or Facebook or wherever we are at on social media, I'm holding the cover. It literally is in mint condition, and it is kind of hilarious because, by the way, at least Peter's here. And by the way, people can tell you, before this year, I used to be skinny, and now I could actually be Santa Claus. Gabe didn't realize I was skinny. Penny looks so skinny in this picture. I'm like, dude.
But anyway, correct me if I'm wrong.
Wow.
First person to come up and donate $100 to Toys for Tots will get that Sporting News yearbook.
You are 100% correct. All you actually do is have to walk up here and say, by the way, don't give it to the Marines first. Give it to me, and then I'll give you the Sporting News, and then you take the $100 and go give it to the Marines. Deal? But the Marines will make sure you give them the $100 if you are walking out with the Sporting News. And remember, they are Marines. They're just a little older, but they're Marines. What a day we have. We're out here. We're making dreams come true. I'm very excited, and I want to say thank you so much to my very, very close friend and sponsor of the very first hour of Johnny Radio's Happy Hour, and that's Chad Gatlin at MemphisFarmers.com. MemphisFarmers.com. Chad Gatlin. You'll see Daniel Gatlin out there, but it's Chad. That's what his friends call him. Go to MemphisFarmers.com, and I promise you, auto, home, life, business, health, whatever kind of insurance you need, he has you covered, and he knows this area, so he knows what kind of coverage you need. So he'll take care of you. He saved me $400 on my auto this year. Literally just took me 10 minutes. $400. It was well worth it. MemphisFarmers.com. Envy Nail Bar. Gateway Tire. David C. Nanny CPA. And then my new friend, Ben, what's up, over in Hempville. He's down in South Haven and in Oxford. And I got to say, Ben is a good friend of mine now. I met Ben. He runs Hempville. He's donated a lot out here. He's done so much. But, he also listens to the show a lot, which is also helps him out because he knew a whole lot of stuff. But he's helped out a lot of people, and he got into this because he really cares about people, and he has a pharmaceutical background, believe it or not, and knows a whole lot about pharmaceuticals, and that's kind of why he got into CBD, because he saw the effects of the pills that they had on people. And his store, Hempville, looks like what I would call the apple of hemp. Like, you go in there. Have you been into you go into Gabe, you've gone into an Apple store, right?
An Apple store?
Yeah,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You know how it's like
it looks so like it's very minimalist, you know what I mean?
It's very
interesting vibe when you walk in.
Very interesting vibe. It's almost kind of meant for you to come and talk to the people and ask about their products. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
And that's exactly how Hempville is. if you walk in there, you go in there, there's him. He's behind the counter. He has all of his products out there. He has these little bath balls. He has tinctures. There's this gummy that I take now almost every night with my girlfriend, Honey. We split it. I take it 20 minutes before I want to go to sleep. It knocks me out. I don't think you understand. I have never slept more than 4 hours a night in the last 25 years. Like, ever. I'm sleeping like 5 to 6 hours a night. And I'm eating a half of a 150 milligram CBD gummy and 4 milligram melatonin, like, is in it as well. Again, he wants you to talk to him, and he says always, just like Willie Nelson, it's on his wall, the biggest killer on the planet is stress, and I still think the best medicine has always been cannabis. That's from Willie Nelson. You go down to South Haven, you go down to Oxford, you check him out at Hempville. You can give him a call at 662-536-6046. That's 662-536-6046, and let him explain to you. And hemp means help educate more people, because he wants to help those people who have pain, stress, anxiety, depression, PTSD, arthritis, nausea, sleep apnea, migraines, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, MLS. There's so many things that he can help, and I promise you, he knows what he's talking about, and that's why I call it the apple of CBD. Head on down to Hempville. It will change your life. And if you want to be smart, since it's the holiday seasons, we're out here at Family Leisure with Toys for Tots. Like, I know that you can come out here and get all kinds of toys. We're getting toys for kids. But for your grandparents or maybe your parents, this would be a great place to go down there and grab a couple products. I promise you, you will freak out. Now it's time to talk money. How much money are we talking about? Millions upon millions upon millions! So, Anthony Rendon gets $245 million. Same exact contract that my man Steven Strasburg got. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. You know what that means? That means there's a huge opening, and I'm going to actually talk to you all about baseball. And I'm going to talk to you about baseball in the very beginning for a very important reason, because I have been told this. Yes, I've been listening. We've been talking Tigers. We know about Tigers in Tennessee. We know about the Tigers, and we listen to Ryan Silverfield on middays. What's up, Ryan? You going to get that job, baby. I'm feeling it, baby. I'm feeling it. But I'm telling you, all kinds of stuff. We got cotton ball going on. But as much as I love the University of Memphis, as much as I love the NBA and John Morant dunking on people, and I'm going to have Lee Smith coming up here at 1:30 to talk about that. At 2:30, I'm going to have my man Isaac Simpson come on to talk all about the Tigers and their madness and what's going down. And I don't even know what to lead off. Do you lead off with the basketball or the football? Maybe I'm going to have to ask Gabe that question. But I will tell you, in my leadoff, I got to talk to you about the sports culture of baseball. And people are telling me that this is they're telling me, here's the exact thing I was going to read to you. It says this. Here's what somebody that's, I'm not going to throw them out there, but they said, if baseball does not figure out a way to change, baseball will die. Its fan base will die. Don't know how, don't know why, but I know if they don't change, they will continue to fade away from our conscience. Now, I don't agree with that. I'm a baseball guy. I also can say, how could you agree with that when you just watched Garrett Cole get a record-breaking contract? When we watched Mike Trout, $430 million. Last year, we got Bryce Harper. Anthony Rendon looks like he's at a dead-gum bargain basement discount, man, for what the Colorado Rockies got. And I'm about to bring him up because I think there's about to be a move with Anthony Rendon, and I think he could shake up baseball in a big way. And a lot of people aren't seeing it, and they don't know what I'm talking about. But there's two teams. One, I think Texas is going hard after him, but I think also the Phillies are going very hard after Anthony Rendon. And imagine having Didi Gregorius, because the Phillies just got Didi. Oh, yeah, from the Yankees. Do you know who Didi even is? A lot of you baseball fans or a lot of you people out there who are sports fans might not. Well, he's a hell of a shortstop, I'll tell you that. And if you put Anthony Rendon, who in my opinion, outside, okay, see, Mike Trout's the best outfielder in baseball. Anthony Rendon is the best infielder in baseball. Hitting, defensively, like what he does defensively at third base and what he does at the plate, he's the best infielder in all of baseball. Yes, I know there are some great shortstops that can hit. I know there's some great second basemen that can hit. I know there's some first basemen that can mash. I know Chris Bryant for the Cubs fans, chill out. Anthony Rendon is the unequivocal best third baseman in baseball, and the fact that are you like Anthony Rendon? Wait, hold on. I think I just said this. Nolan Arenado is the best third baseman in all of baseball. Hey, Gabe.
Yes, sir.
Have I been saying Anthony Rendon the whole time?
Yes, sir.
Every single thing that I just said, put Nolan Arenado in there. Holy damn, I just realized that. Everything I just said is Nolan Arenado unequivocally. That is hilarious. That is me thinking about the fact.
Well,
that,
he's on the brain. He just got a big contract.
Anthony Rendon,
I can't really blame you.
You can't blame me, and I hear you. They both play third base, and Nolan Arenado, there's an A in there, and Anthony Rendon, there's a
I don't know. We can do that one. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna let
No, for real though. But in all honesty, I apologize. But everything I just said, I really do mean. Nolan Arenado, in my opinion, unequivocally is the best baseball player outside of Mike Trout, and it's not even a question. Like, I love Mookie. I love so many players in this game, but how many of them have silver slugger after silver slugger after silver slugger after gold glove after gold glove after gold glove, and have done it every single year? I mean, this is, man, all you have to do is write down Nolan Arenado, 330, 120 RBI, that's an average, and 45 home runs. What? Like, this is just, that's Nolan Arenado, baby. He is really, and then people wanted to say, well, he plays in Colorado. But you know what the cool thing about Nolan is? Gabe, did you know that his splits actually are almost identical? And there are a couple of seasons where he's actually hit more home runs on the road than he's actually hit at home. So you can't say he's a product of Colorado. He doesn't, I mean, he hits anybody, he hits everybody, and this is the cool thing about him is there is a lot of great hitters that you'll see if you look at the advanced statistics, and you'll say, okay, well, they hit average pitching. Like, they hit, the top 40, the top 100 to top 40 pitchers in baseball, they'll bat like 350 off of them. But the top 30 pitchers in baseball, they're batting like 135 or 140, and they just can't hit them. They're constantly striking out. Giancarlo Stanton, somebody like that is what I'm trying to say. You look at Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado basically actually elevates. And you know who else actually does this? And you'll be very surprised because a lot of people won't realize, but Manny Machado, he's also the same type of guy. It's like when you have that ace on the mound, instead of giving in or giving up, they dig in and they say, I'm as good as this pitcher or better. And guess what? They hit just as good off of them as they do everybody else, and there are few, and I mean very few and far between, that you can say that can pull and hit a 97-mile-an-hour fastball to a 93 just the exact same way they can hit a 102 to a 98. You know what I mean? Like, to have that batting average and those high statistical and those crazy analyses that they do now in the analytic world that we live in, and to see how well Nolan Arenado puts the bat on the baseball in an era where people strike out left and right. This is a guy who always has an on-base percentage that is almost by around 400 because he has a damn good eye. He always hits over 300. And again, Just throw in 140 in a bad year. He, in my opinion, unequivocally could change baseball, and the reason I bring him up is because of this. Steven Strasburg just got 7 years, $245 million to stay in Washington. Washington lost their monster third baseman, Anthony Rendon. He is gone. He's out of here. Hasta mañana. Buenos dias. Mr. Rendon is gone. And guess what that means? Third basemen, there's a little bit of an opening. And there's also people sitting there talking about third basemen and what they're going to do with them. And believe it or not, Chris Bryant's name is coming up. Josh Donaldson is way out there, the Braves. Are they going to re-sign Josh Donaldson? Or are the Braves going to go out there and throw in a package to get Chris Bryant away from the Cubbies? Like, that's the kind of stuff that's going on. The Dodgers have a fistful of cash. Are they going to go out there and do something? But here's the thing that I want to ask you, and I want to tell you all right now to think about. You know who I think is going to go out there and get? My man Nolan Arenado. I think it's going to be the Phillies. I think the Phillies realize they had a bad year pitching. They have the pitching staff if it can live up to if it can do what it's supposed to do. You have Bryce Harper. You bring over Didi. If you bring over a Nolan Arenado to protect, like Bryce Harper and Nolan and Didi protecting each other, are you bleeping kidding me? And tell me a left side of the infield that's going to be better in the National League than what the Phillies would have if they can go over there and grab my man. Y'all think I'm joking about this. Think about this. Nolan will be cheaper than Chris Bryant because Chris Bryant is on the free agent market. And if Anthony Rendon just got $245 million, let me tell you something. Chris Bryant is going to get $320 million. Just realistically, wake up and know what's happening. Why spend $20 million on Josh Donaldson when he's old and aging? Why don't you go out there and match Bryce Harper with a guy around his age, hook them up for the next 7 to 10 years, and see what they can go do? And I will tell you this, Aaron Nola, Bryce Harper, Nolan Arenado, Phillies World Championship. Gabe Kuhn, do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm smoking something? Or do you think that I see that this is the best, realistically, a Nolan Arenado with a Bryce Harper? I mean, think about a real professional, what he would do for Bryce Harper.
Oh, you're crazy. But that lineup.
Oh, I'm crazy?
Would be, no. I think you're just crazy off top. I mean, I'm not, nothing about what you said was crazy, but I will say this. That lineup, if you can add Nolan Arenado to it, will be so beefed up and ridiculous it won't even be fair. It really won't. I think pitching wise they probably have a little bit to go, but in the end of the day, if you have a lineup like that, you can compete. You look at the Yankees of last year; they didn't have a lot of starting pitching. They didn't. Have much.
They honestly their starting pitching was put together with duct tape. A little bit of glue, a lot of prayers, and a whole lot.
But a lineup can get you a long way.
Whole lot of bleep. Now, can I ask you something? And this is what's weird. And this is where I'm going, and this is where I know I have to go to a break because my friend's coming up, and I want to leave all our texters to tell Gabe at 67129 on the First Bank text line. I want to know, and the reason I brought up Bryce Harper, outfielder, Nolan Arenado, third baseman, almost unbelievable. Plus Didi Gregorius, I love it in Philadelphia. Hey, they're red and they're on the East Coast. But on the West Coast, $245 million for Anthony Rendon, Albert Pujols, who's older than dirt, and I love Mike Trout. But whose lineup do you like better? I bet Double G likes the Phillies better. Think about it. Think about what I'm talking about. And remember this. My man Chris Bryant is already signed and locked in under 200 and like what, 40 million or 220 million? Like, I mean, Anthony Rendon's contract is bigger than Chris Bryant, and Chris Bryant's a better third baseman. This is real. Speaking of being real, like right now, this is 2019 and we're going into 2020. But there would be nothing worse than watching a kid wake up on Christmas morning without something to smile. go into 2020 just miserable. But if you come out to 2120 Witten Road, just north of I-40, to Family Leisure, guess what you're going to do? You're going to come see me and Peter, and you're going to give a toy. You're going to see the Marines, because we got Toys for Tots out here. We're taking bids. We got Lower Bowl tickets. We got memberships to Windike. We got Liberty Bowl tickets. We got Jeff Fick's Party Like a Rock Star with 10 people in Tiger Lane. I'll tell you all about that and more on the other side. But get out here. We're only out here till 6 o'clock. That's Family Leisure, 2120 Witten Road, just north of I-40. Don't forget, this is Toys for Tots Day. Get your tail out here. Join me. Open up your heart. Open up your wallet and give. Sports 56, 96.1 and 87.7 FM.
Search Sports 56 on Facebook and give us a like. And follow us on Twitter at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Bartlett Small Engine has been serving quality power equipment since 1970. They have a full line of power equipment, parts, and services for most makes and models. Bartlett Small Engines has the best brands in the power tool industry: Honda mowers, trimmers, and generators, Steel blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws, Echo trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws, plus quality products from Red Mat and Shindawa. And they're all American made. Bartlett Small Engine is your can-do store. 6780 Summer Avenue. Call 901-386-9779.
Ian Eagle and Tony Baselli here from Westwood One with a Thursday night football preview. The final Thursday night game of the season has us in Baltimore for the Ravens and the New York Jets. The Ravens and their MVP favorite quarterback Lamar Jackson are on a 9-game winning streak and lead the league in scoring. Tony, they seem simply unstoppable right now.
Ian, they are playing really good football right now, and they are built to win in December and in the playoffs with that top-rated rush offense led by Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram. Right now, they have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, but they can't afford to slip up with the New York Jets coming to town. The Jets have the second-best rush defense in the NFL. It'll be strength versus strength on Thursday night.
Join us for the Jets at the Ravens on Thursday Night Football.
Remember to listen to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL all season long, right here on Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 96.1 and 87.7.
O'Reilly. Is your vehicle ready for the holiday road trip? O'Reilly Auto Parts can help you save on your oil change. Right now, get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate when you buy 5 quarts of Castrol Edge Full Synthetic and a Wix filter for $33.99. Plus, earn double O-Rewards points. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Lowe's has the supplies pros like you use most every day. And when the job demands more, we have the quantities needed for any size job at savings you can count on. Because when you buy in bulk, you'll get 30% off Owens Corning or John's Manville fiberglass bat insulation when you buy 15 or more. And get 30% off select fiberglass roll insulation when you buy 20 or more. Order at Lowe'sForPros.com and pick up in store where our pro loaders will be ready to load you up so you can get back to the job site faster. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Valid 12/12 through 12/15 U.S. only.
Need Christmas gifts for friends, family, even yourself? Now's the time to buy at Family Leisure. Buy one item for someone special, you get the second for yourself at half off. Pool tables as low as $14.99. Hot tubs as low as $1,400. Arcades as low as $9.99. Massage chairs, you can get one as low as $6.99. There's so much to choose from now through Christmas Eve. Get your Christmas shopping done at Family Leisure, Witten Road and I-40, where family fun and the holidays all come together.
Summers span decades, winters can last a lifetime, and the struggle for the Iron Throne continues in Game of Thrones: The Final Season. Get it now on 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD. The complete series also available on Blu-ray and DVD, now for purchase, but you could win it right here on Sports 56 with help from your friend Johnny Radio. Johnny's giving away 4 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and 4 digital copies. Who loves you this holiday season like Johnny? Nobody.
I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses will buy a house in any area, in any condition, and yes, it's guaranteed to close in 5 days. If you need to sell your home quickly, call 901-406-1101. If you've been through a divorce, if you lost your job, if you're tired of renters, I Buy Houses can get you your money quickly. I Buy Houses will buy your home in Shelby County, DeSoto County, Memphis, Bartlett, South Haven, Horn Lake, Olive Branch, anywhere and everywhere in between in any condition. And yes, they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that pen, 901-406-1101. I Buy Houses.
Now back to Johnny Radio's Happy Hour. This hour is brought to you by MemphisFarmers.com. Insurance coverage backed by a local agent and a brand trusted nationwide. We are farmers. MemphisFarmers.com.
Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Don't ask why.
Yo, 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 yo! Welcome back into a little Johnny Radio's Happy Hour. And my man Gabe Kuhn, by the way, I want everybody to remember something. He's back at the studio. He is the man. You better follow him on Twitter. It's at G_Kuhn71. And by the way, if you're a Memphis fan and you are hard up for a little coaching information, or you're hard up for a little what's going on with the Cotton Bowl, my man does, with his brother, with Christian Fowler, like all the work that Gabe does outside of just working at Sports 56. This is just a piece of what Gabe does every day. He has a a plethora of knowledge. That's why I bring him in daily. That's why I feel blessed to have him. But give him a follow at G_Kuhn, Kuhn 71.
And know what else they need to do?
What else?
Give me a call and bid on some of these.
That's where I was going, big dog. See, I told you he's a genius. The dude's a genius. Did you hear that? That's where I was blowing up because I know that this man, as much as I want to talk to him about my man Ryan Silverfield, and man, he knows Ryan like nobody else. I want somebody to bid. We got a $325 bid for 2 lower bowl tickets for the Grizzly Spur game. There's an autographed picture of Ja and Jaren. It's not the picture of Ja posterizing Aaron Baines last night. And by the way, that was about as bad as you could ever see. And the Grizzlies dropping the Suns the way they did last night, I know that had to feel good. By the way, a little shout out to Johnny. Do you know how I did last night? For some reason, I had to blow off a little bit of steam. I was busy. I just like to gamble. Let's just be real. So I took the Avalanche. Thank you. They beat the Flyers 3-1. Yeah, I bet on hockey. Also went under 240.5 when that sucker shot up from 233 to 240.5. I went under that in the Milwaukee and Pelicans game. Hit that. It was 127-112. Scared the heck out of me. Bucks got that one. Then, of course, I took Yale in the second half. They were down. They won 83-80 in overtime, and Grizzlies money line. So it was a beautiful night. Grizzlies did their thing. So you know what I did? I took my winnings. I opened up my heart. I opened up my wallet, and I gave. I walked in here, and I just stuck my money right into the box because I know that there's going to be some kids that are going to have some smiles, and I can promise you, when you get older, life flies by. When you're a young kid, you look at Christmas, you pull out that little candy cane, you open up that piece of chocolate or whatever you do, you count down the days. You can't wait for Santa Claus to see you. Just imagine, though, if Santa Claus didn't come see you. Don't let a kid wake up in the Mid-South without Santa Claus coming to see them. Come and see us at 2120 Whitten Road. We're out here at Family Leisure, and when I say this is a big deal, it is a very big deal. We love kids, and we want our kids in this city because they are our kids. It takes a village to raise children. It takes a radio station. It takes TV stations. It takes schools. It takes prayers. It takes churches. It takes everybody and their grandmother to help out and help one another, and today is one of those days. Every year we do this, December 12th. Thank you, Peter Edmiston. He set this bad boy up, and I just want you to come out here and just open up your heart, open up your wallet, and give. Because, again, we got Liberty Bowl tickets. We got with buffets. We got memberships to Windike. But you got to call 901-360-8255. And you talk to my friend Gabe Kuhn while I talk to my friend Lee Smith. What's up, Lee?
Man, what is going on, Johnny Radio, brother? How are you?
Dude, I am doing good. I'm hoping that my man Gabe, while me and you are going to rap, is going to sit there and answer a ton of phones, and people are going to start calling in and just donating money or coming out here to Family Leisure at 2120 Witten Road, just north of I-40, because, again, this is for the kids of the Mid-South, and this is one of those days where I just look at Peter Edmiston and say, man, I respect you for all you did for me and when you helped me grow up in the radio industry, but I respect you as a man for what you did for all the kids of the Mid-South. And every year he should get an award because this is a big, big deal. And Toys for Tots, I don't think it would I don't even think it would be close to as big as it would be without my man Peter and all y'all's help. So thank y'all. But Lee, I saw in the TSD you just dropped a new article, my man, and I don't think a lot of people have probably read it because it just dropped. So do you want to tell people about it?
Got it out today, and it's kind of anticipating what's to come relative to John Morant, man. He's